let's go on a walkthrough of the Tsukiji Market in Tokyo, Japan. We woke up really early to find this really cool specialized Japanese breakfast, but we realized when we got there that we needed a reservation. But yeah, so we actually pivoted and we went to the Tsukiji Market and tried to figure out what to do. We didn't really have a plan because we had our morning set to have like this slow traditional Japanese breakfast, but we figured, hey, let's try the market and see if we can find some really cool bites and find something fun to do and or explore. Hello. Here I was super confused. I don't know what we're doing here, but we are at some fish market and I'm confused and overwhelmed and hungry. I'm a little hungry. Okay, let's try to find something to eat. We probably should Google it, but... And in true chaotic fashion, we didn't Google it. We just walked. We found the first street that wasn't too crowded and we sat down. We saw a lot of vendors selling a lot of really yummy fried bites, fruits, veggies, and a lot of wasabi. But what we tried to do was kind of like look through. We did like one whole walkthrough to then decide, okay, what is it that I'm willing to wait in line for? And what is it that I'm willing to spend on? Because here the markets were inflated a little bit, which is fair. I'm a tourist, so I'll pay the markup because I want to support the Japanese economy. It was November when we were walking around here, so we saw a lot of pancakes, a lot of cakes, a lot of chestnuts, and I was trying my best to look and photograph and to video all of the things, but I actually couldn't get my bearings when I was like walking through the crowd. But here's like a snapshot of what a market vendor looks like if you're looking for like dried fish, if you're looking for dashi, and oh, that's the wasabi that I was talking about. So fresh. It looks so good and so spicy. So really find out what you want to try. If you want to try, you know, some meat, wagyu, or if you're like us looking for tuna. We were on a mission for tuna, and my husband was like hell-bent on finding like the perfect piece of tuna, and we actually found a vendor later on. But here is Mr. Tuna himself. He is the guy that does all the tuna, but we ended up going with a different vendor because it seemed very packed that morning, and we regret not coming even earlier than we went. I think we went like at 7:30 in the morning, which is wild, crazy. Looking back at this video, I see that there's this matcha stall, and I wish I could have actually bought something from there. I ended up going to Kyoto after this, so I kind of made like my redemption arc, but I should have stopped. I should have been paying more attention, but I was just trying not to trip or bump into someone and be super polite and respectful to everyone's space. One of my favorite things about Japan is these like plastic ice cream cones. They're everywhere. So, you know, if you like the plastic cone, like and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more videos like this from me, because I love traveling and I have so much backlog of this stuff. Quick side note, I actually suffer from severe anxiety and I was feeling a little overwhelmed, but Japan never made me feel like out of place or like I needed to just leave, you know. So if you have anxiety and you're like, I don't want to go to the Tsukiji Market because it seems like too intense, there are ways to not feel like you're overrun or crowded by people. At Tsukiji Market, you know, you'll find a lot of ingredients and utensils for sale. So besides like just enjoying and walking around, one of the advantages of the Tsukiji Market is that you can ask professionals for their advice on ingredients, utensils, and things that they have honed and worked their whole lives on. So ask a question if you can. If you don't know how to speak Japanese, you can use Google Translate. They are okay with kind of like having an intermediary through Google. And if you've already had breakfast or you're going a little bit later in the day and you don't know what to do at the market, I would suggest finding like chinmi, Japanese style pickles, dani. You can find bonito flakes, dried seafoods, things that you can pack and like bring with you home, like nori and ocha. Not just matcha, but like ocha, green tea, you know, like the loose leaf for your travels. Itadakimasu. Okay, this one is like red bean mochi, and then the other one is, it says whipped cream, but I didn't see whipped cream, so I'm gonna trust the process. Yours does have whipped cream. Look at that too. So good. I can't remember what I'm supposed to say, but this is delicious. Yep, the mochi is really good. It's like super soft, unlike anything that I've ever had. Wow. So we actually circled back to have a selfie with Tuna King himself. He is a celebrity, so we weren't going to miss the opportunity to really take a photo with the king. But we didn't eat at Tuna King's stop. We actually stopped at Maguroya Kurogin, and it was so good. Like, all they do is specialize in bluefin tuna, and that, I mean, it was scrumdiddlyumptious. I'm not a big sushi person myself. I don't do sushi in America, and I only eat sushi in Japan. And I'm telling you, I dream of this tuna. I dream of it. I was speechless because it tasted so good. So if you see that Tuna King had a really long line, stop by Maguroya Kurogin, because that place is, wow, top 10. We went back, but we, like, literally years later we went back, and we just couldn't find the stall because it was like closed that day, I think. But it's worth it. It's worth the trip. It's worth the trip back to Japan, and it's worth the trip to the Tsukiji Market. And you know, I hope you really enjoyed this vlog. There's more video and more footage from where this came from, so let me know in the comments if you want to see me do more vlogs of my travels overseas to Japan, to all my little adventures that I've taken across the globe. Thank you so much for watching this video and for listening to me gab for 8 minutes. Well, almost 8 minutes. Thanks for watching. Bye! If you want more recipes and more things that you can steal, visit my other videos on Steal This Recipe, this very platform. Like and subscribe. I'll see you later. Okay, bye. Let me skedaddle.